and welcome to What's On, the Midlands entertainment page. I'm Chanel Shea Calvin, and in the second part of today's show, we'll be reviewing the club scene happening over the bank holiday and the following week with Jess Fitzpatrick. But first, there's always something happening right here in the Midlands, with something for everyone, and we'll be providing with that information throughout the show. You can see all the gigs and comedy shows this week at the bottom of your screen, and on the right are the events, theatre productions, concerts and days out. All of these are taking place within the region. If you have an event that you want us to advertise, then we'd like to hear from you, and our contact details can be seen at the bottom of the screen. My first guest is Jules Pickering, our very own resident art correspondent who has all the latest news from the region's exhibitions, galleries and events. Well, thank you for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
So what's actually happening right here in the Midlands in relation to the art scene then?
There's lots going on this month. We're really kicking into gear, I think, for the summer season with lots of events happening. Starting with tonight, we've got Digbeth First Friday returning as Digbeth comes alive the first Friday of each month with exhibitions, late night openings, special events, culture in unexpected spaces, live music and more.
That sounds pretty cool.
It's awesome. Digbeth First Friday runs across the whole of Digbeth from 6 p.m. till late, and you can check the website to plan your evening at digbethfirstfriday.com. Also tonight, City of Colours will be hosting live art as part of the Digbeth Dining Bank Holiday celebrations. There'll be fabulous food and street art fun from Xena and Roots to get your bank holiday started. And also tonight, you can watch one of Birmingham's favourite artists and illustrators, Seth Debeliza. He's in action drawing live at Canvas at the Bull's Head in Moseley.
Oh, wow.
So moving on to the exhibitions that are happening across the West Midlands, we've got 2 new exhibitions opening at the New Art Gallery in Walsall this weekend. Over the past 12 months, West Midlands-based artist Sian McFarlane has immersed herself in the history of Walsall from the 1800s onwards. The culmination of her research is on display at the New Art Gallery in Walsall and will be running until the 26th of July. That's called We Are Illuminated. The second exhibition, called the St Ives Artists, which will run till the 23rd of August. That's an exhibition from the Clive Beardsmore Gift Collection, and it's a body of work by artists associated with the Cornish harbour town of St Ives. It'll also showcase some modern British works by artists such as Edward Borden, John Bratby and some of the big names in art. So big weekend at Walsall Art Gallery with the launch of those 2 new exhibitions.
It's quite nice that it's not just in the major cities, it's quite nice that it's coming to like towns like Walsall, which I think's
absolutely
really nice.
There's a lot happening in Wolverhampton, Dudley, Coventry. There is a lot happening in Birmingham, but there's other things happening across the board as well. On Saturday the 9th of May, Friction Arts in Digbeth will be hosting a yard talk, then and now, on the theme of gardens and the great outdoors. That's free to attend, all welcome, lunch and refreshments provided. Yard talk started as part of Friction Arts' heritage project Echoes as a way to learn more about Birmingham and the people who lived in Birmingham. Now it's got a life of its own, and they have food, conversations, musical guests, artists. It's a really fun day. On Thursday the 14th of May, we actually have a really big event happening across the West Midlands. There's a Galleries Night and Art Bus tour, and that coincides with something called the Museums at Night project, where a lot of the museums across the West Midlands will be opening later, and you'll be able to explore some of the museums in the evening, which is a little bit magical.
Oh, that is magical.
So in Birmingham, we've got the Galleries Night and Art Bus tour, where you can visit the RBSA, the BMAG, the Barber Institute, Eastside Projects and the MAC. There'll be a free shuttle bus running a loop between the events and some guided tours, so that's definitely one to check out. And also Drink and Draw, which is an initiative where sort of artists get together and doodle all together. They'll be at the Herbert Art Gallery and Museum in Coventry, and they'll be doing life drawing with a difference, creeping around the museum at night. So that sounds something really fun to be part of.
It does.
Yeah, I kind of want to go to that. Yeah, definitely. On the 16th of May, Bench 504 will be hosting the final of the graph battles. We've been having some graffiti battles happening in Birmingham. That'll be at the Wagon and Horses. Not sure who's going to take the Graph crown. It'll be Xena against Corsa battling for the title in that wonderful Digbeth pub. So that's definitely one to check out.
You are including like graffiti artists as well, which I think is That's pretty cool, I think.
Absolutely. There's a live art scene, there's exhibitions, there's galleries, there's living artists, there's dead artists. We've got to make sure we're seeing them all.
Yeah.
So we're at the Birmingham Museum and Art Gallery, we've got a really exciting exhibition just opened, and I believe we'll have the curator as one of the guests on our future shows. That's called Love is Enough. It opened last week. It's curated by Turner Prize-winning artist Jeremy Deller. And Love is Enough brings together his two greatest artistic influences, William Morris and the legendary Andy Warhol. So you can actually go to the BMAG right now and see some Andy Warhol originals on display. Highlights include Warhol's iconic portraits of Marilyn Monroe and Elizabeth Taylor, and there's some archival material as well, including a signed photograph of Shirley Temple that was posted to him when he was 13 years old. So historically, that's an absolutely fascinating must-see exhibition. And you can also see Jeremy Deller, the curator, who's a Turner Prize-winning artist. He'll be in conversation there on Thursday, May the 14th as well. So Thursday, May the 14th is a massive day for the galleries and exhibitions in the West Midlands over May. At the Art Gallery, we've got something a little bit different. Running till the 30th of May is a project called High Street Casualties, and that's actually mapping the location of 16 retailers in the vicinity of the gallery who closed during the recession. And what she did was get people to dress up in the outfits, the uniforms of these retailers, and to do a zombie walk through Birmingham. And so she's documented them all as zombies, and all of the finished works are on display at the Art Gallery. So that's something a little bit different, maybe not for the children, but if you're a big fan of zombies, that's not to be missed. We've got a couple of exhibitions opening at the East Side Projects. We've got Samara Scott's first solo show, and we also have You and Me, Here We Are by Roger Coward. Both of those sound really interesting. They open on the 16th of May and run till the 11th of July. And then outside of Birmingham, we've got something happening at the Artifacts Gallery in Sutton Coldfield. Not many people know about that gallery, but they'll be featuring an exhibition by renowned sculptural ceramicist and artist Blandine Anderson, which explores the incredible abilities of various creatures to migrate across oceans and continents. So that's a fascinating idea right there, those, you know, the animals that travel those distances. At the RBSA, we've got a prize exhibition, which is a fine art competition with the winning works on display of West Midlands artists. And then opening at the Icon Gallery, which is a lovely gallery in Birmingham, absolutely brilliant space, is an exhibition by Pavel Bukla. Honest Work presents his most comprehensive UK exhibition to date, and he's a renowned, influential teacher and figure in the international art scene. So that's a bit of a scoop for them. Lots of things there: text, found objects, obsolete technologies, appropriated digital materials, something a bit different.
Yeah, so there's so much to like see and look at, and
not your fine art. At Dudley Museum and Art Gallery, we've got Face to Face, showcasing some of their great portraits that they have on display in the museum. And we've also got Art School Revisited. Dudley Museum and Art Gallery used to be an art school before it was converted to a gallery, and it'll be showcasing the work of twin brothers who studied at the museum when it was an art school. So that's an interesting little trip back in time there as well. The Red House Glass Cone in Wordsley, that's a fantastic building, deals mostly with sort of ceramics and glass. They've got an exhibition called Take 13, a group of 13 women artists working in the Midlands, and also an exhibition called A Touch of Glass, which will be mostly painting, printmaking, photography, mosaics, textiles and glass. So something very different again there, and that's an amazing building, worth a visit just to go see that. At Grand Union Gallery and Studios, we have an exhibition by Aidan Duran called Imbau. She's transformed the gallery space into a research lab exploring Birmingham's constant regeneration. So that'll be an ongoing, sort of developing exhibition. Honor Gavin, a local Birmingham musician, will be performing at the exhibition's final day on 14th of June. And you can also attend an artist talk with their artist in residence, Laura Oldfield, on the 14th of May. So back to the 14th of May is a very important day for everybody. If you are a working artist, in Birmingham. There's the Paying Artist campaign, which you should probably get involved with, about paying artists their worth. That's on the 19th of May at the East Side Project. And other than that, if you're a fan of Birmingham art scene, you should definitely check out the Birmingham Art Map at birminghamartmap.org. That lists a lot of the galleries, a lot of the events that are happening across Birmingham, and is a great reference point for any art fans in the West Midlands. And that's basically it from me this month. If you've got an art exhibition, gallery or event that you want to share with us, then please do email us at what'sonatbigcentre.tv.
Thank you so much. All the stuff you talked about is stuff that I actually didn't know, and all the events which are taking place. So I just want to say thank you so much for letting us know what's happening in the art scene.
My pleasure.
Thank you so much, Jules. Thank you. After the break, Jess Fitzpatrick will be giving us her tips on where to go clubbing over the bank holiday and the following week. Welcome back. Coming up is a repeat of last Friday's Club Scene Report by Jess Fitzpatrick. But before that, here's a few ideas we put together for things to do and see over the bank holiday and the week to come.
Thanks, Chanel. Well, if you're looking for an event for all the family, then on Saturday the 2nd of May, the Little Classic Car and Bike Show is taking place in Penn Hall School in Wolverhampton. There'll be refreshments, a bouncy castle, plenty of stalls. Plus, if you arrive in a classic car or a classic bike, then you'll get in for free. Proceeds are going to cancer research and Penn Hall School for Disabled Children. Next, Dirty Dancing is on at Birmingham Hippodrome until Saturday the 30th of May. You know the story, heart-pounding music, passionate romance and sensational, sexy dancing. It's already been seen by millions across the globe and you'll have the time of your life. Now, Strictly Arts Theatre, a physical theatre company, is performing at the Belgrade in Coventry. The show, Green Leaves Fall, explores two of the most pressing social issues of current times, inequality and employment. It tells the story of a young boy who is adopted by a loving family, has excellent prospects, but he finds himself being held back and torn apart from those he's learned to call his family. Then his life begins to spiral out of control. Elsewhere, Four Ashes in the 40s on the 2nd of May is part of a weekend of entertainment, stalls, displays, a vintage fair and period vehicles, all celebrating the war years in support of Help for Heroes. Next, on Tuesday the 5th of May, Barbara Hannigan performs Mozart and Stravinsky as part of Birmingham's international concert season. And finally, A Night at the Music Hall returns to Wolverhampton's Grand Theatre on Wednesday the 6th of May. This year's lineup includes The Bachelors with John Stokes, Chas McDevitt, the King of Skiffle, Impressionist Adam Day, the Simmons Brothers, The Funniest Thing on Four Legs, and illusionists Sophia. And also Dougie Chapman is your chairman.
So welcome, Jess.
Hello.
Hello, thank you so much for joining me today.
It's okay.
So what is the club scene actually like here in Birmingham? Is it quite lively?
Yes, very lively. Pretty much any day of the week, at any evening you can go out and go somewhere really good in Birmingham at the minute. There's some great new weekly events coming up. And also some really good events coming up on the 2 bank holidays this month.
Oh yeah, I forgot it's bank holiday coming up.
Yeah.
So there's really like no need for people to go to London or Manchester.
No way. You've got to stay in Birmingham.
So right here in the Midlands.
there's something for everyone. This weekend, for example, even starting on Friday, in Solihull, you've got Tantalise, the opening party. It's their 6th birthday,
okay.
So it's kind of real summer vibe there. They've got some great DJs, and if you like your uplifting vocal house, then that's a really good place to go. There's also Mr Scruff on at the Hare and Hounds in King's Heath. Mr Scruff, I've seen him a few times, absolutely brilliant. And he's there playing a 6-hour DJ set to celebrate. Celebrate 15 years of Left Foot, so that should be really good. Also on Friday, there's Secret City. This is kind of new, it's the 3rd event that they've done. The promoters behind it are really onto something with this, I think. It's bringing back the illegal underground rave sort of vibe.
That sounds quite cool,
yeah, it's like what they do is they take over abandoned buildings, stripping things back to what matters for the people, and the dress code's all black, so everyone's there, and it's really cool. So that's going on. You kind of don't know where it is until the night as well, so that's why it's secret.
Cool. So it's quite nice that not all these events are taking place in quite prestigious.
Oh no, I mean we've got that as well, and we've got some new venues that are opening that are quite, upmarket. There's a launch party on the Saturday for a new one called RSVP. and that's going to be really good. The guest list for that is looking pretty cool, and that's where you'll find me on Saturday.
Well.
Yeah, I'll be there. The fight is on, of course, in the morning as well, so the May with the fight, so it'll be good to kind of watch it somewhere quite nice and know. So yeah, there's loads going on Friday, and then I forgot to mention Mayor Jane Cole's at the Rainbow on Friday. That should be really good. And then going on to Saturday, quite a few places where the fight's on, and then Sunday's the big one for bank holiday. So there's loads going on Sunday.
Going back to the Rainbow, what is that venue actually like? I've never actually been there.
You've
before.
never been the Rainbow?
No, I've never been.
Wow, it's amazing. I can't sort of big it up enough. It's not just one venue. That's the great thing about the Rainbow. It's the Rainbow venues. There's different parts to it. There's always something going on. Like Saturday, for example, the Rainbow venues in the daytime, they've got a party that leads on to the evening. And that's got Jackmaster, Eats Everything, Scream and Seth Troxler. So that's quite...
So it's literally like a whole day event.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh my God.
So I'm one of these people that I'll go out in the afternoon and won't get back to the early hours of the morning, get up and then go out again and do it again. And I could do that sort of Friday, Saturday, Sunday this weekend. So Monday I'm going to spend a lot of time sleeping.
Poor liver as well.
Yeah, it hurts by Monday. What else is there on Saturday? There's also the Flirt Summer Send-Off. So the promoters behind there, they always kind of go away and do parties abroad over the summer, but they're kind of having a big send-off on Saturday. So that should be quite good. They've got some really good DJs playing there as well this Saturday. And then you've got the Return of the Rave as well. So Return of the Rave, going back to the Rainbow venues, that's all split across different, and the budget, I don't know how much they've spent on DJs, but they've got absolutely everyone. So there's a bit of, something for everyone on that one. And as well, 231 have got like a real good garage daytime rave.
Oh, I like garage.
Yes, I love it. I love garage. So yeah, they've got everyone from Artful Dodger, Pied Piper, DJ Luck and MC Neat. So that one will be really good as well.
It's so great that actually, I know I keep saying this, but actually bringing such good talents right here.
Oh yeah, it's here every weekend, and I think a lot of people kind of go out from Birmingham to other cities.
Yeah, they do.
So there's no need.
No.
Like, there's so much going on in our place that more people from different cities should be coming to us, if you ask me. Stay out all weekend. One other event that I forgot to mention on Sunday is Glass. It's their 3rd year anniversary of being at Lab 11. So they've got teamed up with Terminal, which they do quite often. They have the all-day rave at Glass in the day.
All-day rave seems to be quite popular.
Yes, you've got to come. And then it goes on to Terminal in the evening. So I was there at the last Glass, and brilliant, really, really good. These are the sort of events that we should be shouting about to people in other cities. Yeah.
I've done an all-day rave once and it was amazing. Like I got there, like the thought of it, I was thinking, how am I going to last until the end? But the music just kept going, the vibes are really good. And
it's like being at a festival, but
yeah, that's true.
if you're close by, so it's nice. So yeah, that's just this bank holiday. That's without, going into the rest of the month. As for the rest of the month, we've got The Prodigy. They're in town on the 7th of May. I saw them a few years ago, and by far one of the best concerts I've ever been to.
Amazing.
So yeah, if you can get hold of tickets, or if there's still some available, go, because they're brilliant. There's also Carl Cox is in town on Friday the 8th of May, and the Vamps are at Genting Arena that night as well. Then going on to that weekend, you've got Saturday the 9th of May, Mixmag are doing an event at the Rainbow with Jamie Jones, like one of my favourite DJs.
Oh, wow.
If you go to Ibiza, you've got to see him. He's brilliant. He's going to be here on Saturday the 9th. So you could go to Mr Jangles at the other part of the Rainbow beforehand as well.
That seems quite popular.
Yeah,
How come I haven't been there?
You need to go. There's so many different nights there, and every one of them is just really getting a lot of people going at the minute. So definitely, you've got it. I'll take it. And then going on to the week after that, we've got J. Cole at the NIA. Yes, so quite fancy. But yeah,
I'm going to knock that one down.
Yeah, that one's there, so you've got to check that out. And then the Saturday the 16th of May, it's the official after party. There's a body expo thing going on at the NEC, and the guys from X on the Beach, they're doing an after party there. So it's going to be full of really good looking men and women, and it'll be a really good party, and that should be really good.
And I think that's a really good point to end it on as well, to drag people into these events.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for sharing them all with me.
It's
I know
okay.
that I'll be going personally.
I'm going to drag you there to all of them.
Thank you.
It's okay.
If you manage to go to some of those top nights out over the weekend, let's hope that you have the energy left to check out some of the other great ideas from Jess, and she'll be back next week with more top tips. Don't forget, if you have an event that you want us to advertise, then we'd like to hear from you, and our contact details can be seen at the bottom of the screen. And to play us out, here's another look at Vix and her mischiefs and Fame Is My Driver.
Your 15 minutes fame starts right here, so enjoy it while it lasts and while we live. Will you save or sell your soul in the name of rock and roll? Some say that it's the price of fame, my dear. If fame is your driver, you're likely to crash. You're going to burn out, you're going too fast. If fame is your driver, you'll get to the top. Pull over, please stop. I wanna get off, I wanna get off. Your 15 minutes fame is flying by. It's so hard to know just where to draw the line. Bearing more than you should, much more than you thought you would. Go on, show me yours and I will show you mine. If fame is your driver, you're likely to crash. You're going to burn out, you're going too fast. If fame is your driver, you'll get to the top. Pull over, please stop. I wanna get off, I wanna get off. Your 15 minutes fame ends right now. They built you up overnight, then tore you